What's going on, guys? Logan here for a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the World's Greatest Drag Race 8 that just got released last week. As always, they had some really cool cars there. They had a 1320 Dodge Challenger, McLaren 720S, they had an Alfa Romero, the SUV, Mustang GT. Like always, they had a whole range of awesome cars, but this video for me, this World's Greatest Drag Race, was a little bit different. I personally believe they used the wrong cars, like the Mustang GT, that wasn't the 10-speed automatic, which the manual is considerably slower than the automatic. They used the ZR1 Corvette versus like a base model Corvette. And on top of that, they didn't even use the top of the line Challenger. Yeah, they used the 1320, and yeah, I know it's supposed to be their drag race Challenger, but come on, if you're going to use a drag race Challenger, use the Demon, or at very least a Hellcat. Come on now. But overall, it was a really good video. It started out at a facility that they used to land the space shuttle. I believe it was built in like the 70s or 80s or something like that, but it was a huge airstrip. So at first, they ran a quarter-mile race, and then at the very end, which I don't really agree with how they marketed that race. I'll get to the details about that later. But as far as the results, who won? The McLaren 720S won. It got a quarter-mile time of 10.1 seconds at 1:41. Very good time. In second place was the Porsche 911. Third place was the Lamborghini Huracan. Fourth place, hey, pretty good, the Corvette ZR1. Fifth was the M5. Sixth was the Aston Martin Vintage. Seventh was the Alfa Romero, the SUV. I cannot believe the SUV beat the Challenger and Mustang. That's embarrassing. Up next was the Audi R5, actually a very fast-shifting gearbox. That's why it beat the Challenger and Mustang. But after that, it was the Dodge Challenger 1320, then the Mustang, Kia Stinger, which I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought the Kia Stinger would do a little bit better because it's a four-door, but it's a twin turbocharged V6. It's actually pretty decently quick. And then in last place was, of course, the Honda. So overall, it was actually a really cool race, minus the fact that they should have had a better Mustang and the Challenger, but I heard that they had to use those cars because they were using them for some other video like the day before, so they had to use it on that day. Now, the manual Mustang did get a time of 12.6, which if they had the automatic Mustang, they could have gotten 12 flat. That's, I think, like the best time I've seen. I think somebody might have gotten like a very, very high 11, like maybe 11.99 or something, but overall, 12 flat's like the stock Mustang GT with the 10-speed transmission time. But still, if they would have used the automatic Mustang, Mustang would have moved up 2 spots. So overall, awesome race, and I really think y'all should go check it out because, just an overall cool video. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, but where my issues come in with this whole Ultimate Drag Race or the World's Greatest Drag Race 8 is after that, they did a half-mile race. They tease, they say, oh, hey, we have a half-mile track and might as well do a half-mile race, hey, which is kind of exciting, seeing all those cars race again. But what they did is they replaced the Corvette ZR1, they replaced it with a sleeker version of the ZR1 without that big old wing, and they changed the Challenger with the 1320. They put the Dodge Hellcat Red Eye in there, which for those of you who don't know, the Dodge Hellcat Red Eye is basically like almost like a Dodge Demon. It has like 797 horsepower, so it's a little bit less, about 50 horsepower less than the Demon, but they put that in there for the half-mile race.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Whoa. Johnny,
yes.
Hold on a second. We can't go home yet. We've got 15,000 feet of runway.
Yeah, this was built in the 70s to land a space shuttle.
Exactly. So let's have a bigger, longer race. I say let's double it. Like a half mile. Sounds good.
And then on top of that, they actually got like a real drag car over there on the side. So it was going to be a really, really cool race. They built up a little bit of hype, but then right there after the countdown, they stopped the race, or they went to a different screen, and then they said, hey, if you want to see the rest of the race, go over to our website and subscribe, and you'll be able to see the rest of the race. Which I was like, really? Come on, that's like an EA move right there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charging us to see the rest of the race? Come on, I'm not all about that. But luckily for y'all, I have the results. The McLaren went 15.7 at 170 miles an hour, so that's insane that it went. The quarter mile, it went, pretty much like 10 flat, and then to get the other quarter mile for the full half mile only took another 5 seconds. That's insane. So it was the McLaren, the Lamborghini, the GT2, ZR1, the drag car was, the actual drag car went 17.7, and then in last was the Hellcat. So it didn't change it too much, but I'm actually kind of surprised that the Red Eye didn't do better. The Red Eye actually went 18 flat, 18.0 at 153 miles an hour, so that's kind of disappointing. But overall, it was actually a really good race. It was entertaining. I just hope that in next year's World's Greatest Drag Race, they don't make you subscribe to something or charge you to see, the race that everyone wants to see, because right there at the very end, you know, everyone wants to see, you know, that the half-mile drag race, because all of us have been seeing the quarter-mile drag race, so the chance to see the half-mile was actually pretty cool. And then when it cut right there at the end, I was like, come on now. And then I went to the comments to see what they were saying, and yeah, it was the same thing. You know, everyone was just tearing them apart, saying that, you know, it was messed up them doing that in a joking way, because, you know, you can sign up for like a free 14-day trial and you can see the race yourself, but, you know, who wants to do that? And really, by them doing that, it's kind of pushing me away from them, because I don't like what EA is doing as far as, you know, charging you, nickel and diming you for every little thing, and how they're doing that, or how they're, you know, making you, you know, pay this monthly subscription to see the race. I don't like that. But guys, that will be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, please subscribe, and as always, have a great day.